Hey guys, welcome back to the Pettit Life.
Good morning.
Hey, so we're doing something a little different this week. Since we're going to the Dirt Track World Championship for the first time at Eldora, we're going to skip the World 100, believe it or not, and go to Savannah, Georgia for a week. And my parents are going with us, and we're just going to try to have a good time down there and do some
history.
See a little history and maybe some ghost tours and a river tour and
some
maybe
beautiful architecture.
Go to Tybee Island maybe and maybe see Fort Pulaski. So there'll be a series of videos, probably an overview video of the whole thing. Yep. So hopefully you guys enjoy something a little different. As you guys that have followed the channel for a while know, every now and then we do something like this, and not just racing. So hope you enjoy, and then we should be back for Brownstown the weekend after for the Jackson 100. So that'll be the next race we'll probably go to. So hope you guys enjoy, and
this first trip for Mom with us.
Yeah, this is the first trip for Mom with us. She's a little camera shy, but that's okay.
And the first time.
And the first time going to Savannah. So
okay, but you're not going to Savannah.
Yeah.
First time going to Savannah.
Yeah, for Mom. So all right,
It'll be fun.
We'll see you guys when we get there. Bye.
Hey, it's Jada.
Hey, it's Jason.
And welcome to the Pettit Life.
So our first real stop on this adventure was at the North Carolina Welcome Center on I-40, just as you get into what we call the twisties, where you go through the mountains in North Carolina and the tunnels and all that stuff. Hope you guys enjoy this. The next thing we did was stop at Fort Pulaski National Monument on Cockspur Island before you get to Tybee Island. There'll be a main video on this, but just wanted to give you guys a little sample in case you want to see it. Alright, so this is Fort Pulaski. This is the first fort we've been to where there's an active moat still around the outside of it. That's pretty neat. Uh-huh.
Even the gate.
Oh yeah, there's even a gate right here. Yeah, check out this gate. And a cannon looking right at you. Yeah. Oh. This is awesome. This is probably the coolest one we've been in so far. Give y'all a minute to be able to read through that.
Well, they can pause it and read it. And they can pause it.
You can pause and read that if you want to.
Look at the doors.
Yeah. This is probably the coolest one we've been in so far. These stairs lead you to the top side. All right. there's the view. Our next stop was at North Beach on Tybee Island. In the background you can see the lighthouse. This is the tallest lighthouse that still stands in Georgia. We didn't go up in it this time, but hey, that leaves something to do the next time we come, right? Here's Jada enjoying the beach, looking for seashells and shark's teeth and stuff like that. This is a good place to do all that.
This is North Beach at Tybee Island. So pretty. This is looking back from the beach access here. It's Tybee Island Lighthouse.
North Beach, Tybee Island. Say hi, Jada. Look at all these seagulls. Jada's gonna go shell hunting, see what she comes up with. Pretty busy. And we had to take us a selfie at the beach before we headed out, of course.
So we're at the Crab Shack here in Tybee Island, Georgia. Which is a pretty awesome, neat little place if you haven't been here. So we're gonna go in and have some lunch here, and it's Labor Day.
As she said there, we're at the Crab Shack on Tybee Island. This is a place that means a lot to me and Jada. It's one of the first places we went together whenever we first got together and everything. And we wanted to bring Mom and Dad here and let them enjoy it. This is the first place I ever had pull and peeled shrimp and stuff like that.
So we're dining indoor.
She has more questions.
And this is our lovely waitress. Thank you for taking care of us. So what'd you get?
I got the half and half. So it's a half pound of pull and peel shrimp and a half pound of snow crab legs. And then I subbed out the corn for sausage.
All right. Steve had the same thing.
Same thing.
Claire had the same thing. And I had the same thing.
So we forgot to take a picture before we dug in, but this is what it would have looked like.
So we just had a meal and we're coming outside to a little swamp area here that has some baby gators.
Try to get above the tree.
Let's go, go. There's another area of the little lagoon area where the gators are. I'm not really sure if there's any gators in this area or not. They maybe have big gators in it. We're not really sure. It's pretty nonetheless.
So if you're going to be coming to Tybee Island, we definitely recommend coming here and eating. It's definitely worth it. Our next stop was for dinner at the world-famous Pirate's House, which is one of the most haunted places in Savannah. Alright, up next is a clip from the Old Savannah Tours trolley tour that we did. it's going to be about the Pirate's House. Went ahead and dropped it in here so you guys can see that. There's a full video of the trolley tour, though, that's also been uploaded. So hope you guys enjoy.
So if anybody'd like to get off here, you are now more than welcome. If not, we got somebody that's going to come along and say hello to you folks. Alright, welcome aboard.
Ahoy, mates, and welcome to the world-famous Pirate's House. Ace is my name, cards are my game. I'm a rogue, buccaneer, philosopher, comforter, lifelong sailor of the high seas. Before I get started with my story today, I need your help with something. It's kind of twofold. One, it'll help me to save my voice, and this will help you to release your inner pirate. I bet you never knew you had one, did you? All right, when I do this, arr, I need you to join in with me, okay? Let's try it out. Here we go. Arr. Very good. You might even get louder, all right? Down here on the corner is the world-famous Pirate's House restaurant. Back in my day, that's where we pirates used to gather. We didn't like it very much, though, because all they would serve us was beer and wine. We had a saying back then, maybe you've heard of it today: beer is clear, wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. All right, so there was all this rum down in the Caribbean, and we pirates became entrepreneurs, and we started importing that rum right back here to Savannah for our enjoyment, until the government stepped in. They said it was illegal, and that it was called smuggling. We didn't like the word smuggling. We like the word imported, because imported sounds better than smuggling, don't you agree? Yeah. So, since we could no longer run our operation on the dock secretively, safely, and securely anymore, we got smart. And we started digging tunnels underneath the restaurant, down through the 40-foot bluff, and out to the Savannah River. And that's how we successfully imported our rum to what is now known as the rum cellar in the basement of the Pirate's House restaurant. Pretty cool story, huh? Pretty neat piece of information to have. Well, remember, you might be on Jeopardy one day. Who knows? And hey, about 2 months ago, over the summer, we had someone that had been on Jeopardy on one of our very trolleys. So see, you never do really know, do you? They're bookish.
Yeah, they are. I picked them up at the library this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm going to go get them drunk and take them back to the library. Those stories they're reading are not going to be the same, I can promise you that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. Well, have you told them about...
No, I'm getting ready to, though.
Well, make sure you tell them they wouldn't want to miss out on that.
No, not at all.
All right, Nate, I got to be hauling. I got a fresh batch of Cuban rum that I got to go deal with. If you know what I mean. Y'all come back and see us, all right? Bye-bye.
Thank you very, very much. Now, folks, this doesn't happen very often. In fact, this is the first time I've been able to do this in 2 weeks. But there's no cars parked up here, and with the restaurant and the Airbnbs around here, these 3 parking spots are always taken. So I'm going to move up here a little bit further and talk about these 3 buildings. It's going to waste a little more of your time, but I kind of think it's worth it. I find these buildings kind of be interesting as well. Now, first of all, the whitewashed brick building over here to our right, that is the Seafarers Inn. That's where Robert Louis Stevenson wrote the book Treasure Island. Now, if you've ever read the book Treasure Island, you know it's all about pirates. And if you don't know anything about pirates, you don't think about pirates being down the Caribbean, right? Well, that's not true or factual whatsoever. That's been all made up through film, TV, and movies. Because here in Savannah, we had more than double the amount of pirates they ever had down the Caribbean. In fact, the most famous pirate that's up the waterways here, I'm pretty sure you've heard of his name before. His name was Blackbeard. In fact, they named an island just south of Savannah called Blackbeard Island. Also at the Seafarers Inn, I want you to take a look at the window and the door right there, and I want you to look at the top of the frame of the window and the door, and look at that beautiful craftsmanship. Folks, they weren't drunk when they did that. They actually did that for a specific reason. That reason is a ghost or spirit cannot pass through a crooked window or a crooked door. Now, you may not have known that, but we all know that's not good for insulation purposes. So you want to flatten both the window and the door there. So the next best thing you do is paint your shutters and your door that color that ain't really green and it ain't really blue either. Folks, the name of that color is Haint Blue. It's the most popular color in the South to paint your shutters, door, or keep your old house, keep ghosts and spirits out. Sherwin Williams knows all about the color of Haint Blue, and Haint happens to be the color and detour for ghosts or spirit as well. So that took care of the Seafarers Inn right there. Now, right here where the Iron Gate, this half-brick wall is, that building's kind of pushed or shoved back there a little bit. Well, that building was here before the Seafarers Inn or the Pirate's House. That is the Herb House of Trustees Garden, and that's the very first building built here in the state of Georgia. And last but definitely not least, the gray building down here on the corner with the blue doors and the blue shutters, that is the world-famous Pirate's House. And it's the same Pirate's House that talked about the book Treasure Island.
So cool enough, he was just talking about the Herb House, the oldest house in Georgia. Well, that's where we ended up getting to eat at inside the restaurant. This is one of the tunnels he was talking about that led down to where the pirates would take people and get them drunk in the basement and then haul them off, and they become part of the crew. This is a map of Treasure Island from the book. And then this is a stairwell that leads down to the cellar also. This is some of the food that we got while we were there. It was really, really good. And then this special glass that had artillery punch in it that we got to take home. So this is the hotel we stayed at while we were there, the River Street Inn. We did do a full review on this, and it's already been uploaded, so make sure you check that out too. But this is just a short clip of it. It is on the National Registry of Historic Places. This is looking from River Street back up to the back of it at night. This is looking from River Street back up to the back of it in the daytime. All right, room 326, River Street Inn. Look at these walls on the inside.
And here is a,
look at that bed.
I think it's a big, huge closet.
Let's see, there's
It's a
Jada.
closet.
Yep, closet with a safe.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the bathroom.
This is the first time that we're
Big nice.
seeing it too.
So it's modern too in a way, but yeah,
It's modern.
nice walk-in shower.
Old made new.
Yeah, classic made modern like any good hot rod should be.
Look at this amazing chest.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like an old suitcase kind of thing.
This light has a fan in it, okay?
The bourbon barrels on the wall.
The light
Oh
has
yeah.
a fan in it.
Yeah, the light's got a fan inside it.
And supposedly, the 3rd floor and the 5th floor is the haunted floors.
Right.
And guess what? We're on the 3rd floor.
We're not going to tell Mom though.
No, we're not going to tell Clara.
This is Factor's Walk.
So we have a street view
Yeah.
up on the street.
Yeah.
From down and up.
So, yeah, we got the street view. Oh, there it is.
So the first and second level of River Street Inn was built in 1817. So these levels were originally a warehouse space for the Savannah Cotton Exchange.
There you go.
Look at the wall
Room.
mural. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
All
welcome
right.
to the River Street Inn.
This is where we're at for the next few days.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yep. All right. So the next day we decided to have lunch at the Old Pink House Restaurant and Tavern. This place is incredible. It's really beautiful. It's somewhere Jada's wanted to eat for a really long time. Right here we're inside the dining room as you go to the left inside the front door. That's where they seated us. Again, this place is incredibly beautiful. Not seen anything like it really. You can look at the artwork on the walls and everything, and you can see, look at that fireplace, incredible. We'll try to get you a little bit more footage other places here in just a minute, but yeah, so right here is the dining room next to us, and this is more for like a larger party kind of thing, but just wanted to give you guys another example of kind of how the whole thing looks and everything. We had incredible service while we were here. The food was excellent. Everyone was polite and everything. And, you know, couldn't ask for really a better experience. You know, Jada really loved this place. She got a Pink Lady drink, and the one I got was called the Mule. It was really good. Both of them were really good. Here's some of our dishes that we got. This is some of the best food that we've had anywhere ever. And as you see, this flounder that is getting ready to come up, my dad got that, and he said that's some of the best fish he's ever eaten anywhere, and he's an avid fisherman. Next up, we went for a cruise on the Savannah River on the Georgia Queen, a riverboat. It went along River Street and on down past Old Fort Jackson and some other stuff. We did do a full video on this if you guys want to check it out too. Oh, we're going to get to see them do.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you catch the cannonball, you got a drink on me. I'll buy you a Jack and Coke if you catch the cannonball. Just turn it into one of these bartenders here and we'll get you a drink. Because they're going to try to sell us. Brace yourself, folks.
Fire exercise.
I'm inspiring.
There it is. Good job. That was awesome. And there's the fort. So we took a tour with Old Savannah Tours trolley company, and you could hop on and off different places, and we decided to hop off here at Forsyth Park and check it out, and stroll through these beautiful live oaks and the beautiful pathways and stuff like that they have here. We found out on the tour that this is where the people of Savannah usually go to hang out. You would think they'd probably run to Tybee Island. He said they come here a lot, so hopefully you guys enjoy. There's also a full video of the tour. So this is the famous fountain at Forsyth Park. We'll walk around it, let y'all get. There's copies of this in Peru and Paris, right? New York. I'm sorry, New York. Only 3 in existence. Another stop along the tour that we decided to go ahead and get off was the Cathedral St. John the Baptist. This place was incredible. We wanted to get into it the last time we were in Savannah, but we couldn't because of the cove and all that stuff. But thankfully this time we were able to see it, and it was incredible. The video's not going to do this justice. But this is beautiful.
Around. You know, if you have questions.
I'm glad we got to come in here this time. Oh wow, look above us.
They play the organ.
The organ.
They play it on Saturday.
They told us they play the organ on Saturdays. That's incredible. So we also decided to take the Ghost and Gravestones tour while we were here in Savannah. This is the Andrew Lowe House, one of the stops that we went to, and this is the back courtyard of it. But it takes you around a different haunted history at night, and this is Perkins and Sons Ship's Chandlery that it also stopped at. But yeah, they just go around and tell you the haunted history of these different locations, and they're dressed up and in character, and we'll put some video clippets in here. Also did a full review of this too. That's what it looks like on board.
If you look to your left, you'll see the tail end of the Savannah River. Over the years, this river has been dredged so deep, her deceptively calm surface now hides a wicked and blood-thirsty current 47 feet deep. Since Savannah's founding, no less than 2 lives a year are lost to that monster, whether it be by falling, jumping, being pushed into its depths. It wasn't long ago that River Street was just as deadly as her namesake. These shops and restaurants around you began life as cotton warehouses, pubs, and chandleries. Nothing more but a place for ships to unload their wares, resupply, and grab a round or two before heading back out to sea. Those rowdy sailors made this riverfront rather dangerous after dark. But I'm sure nothing can hurt us while we're on the trolley.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Please watch your step.
It's beautiful.
I welcome you to the parlor rooms of the home. On one side, the informal parlor, where you can imagine the children playing cards or reading these elephant books. And on the other, the formal parlor, which holds a documented haunted object. Any guesses? No. No. Friends, gaze at this beautiful pianoforte along the wall. Its upright design, while gorgeous, quite inconvenient for music making, as gravity pulls on the strings so much so, the instrument needs to be retuned every 2 to 3 hours.
Wow.
I don't have the patience for that. So the strings have since been cut. There's no way you're hearing a song out of that thing anytime soon. But it doesn't stop a few notes or a melody from ringing out on occasion. I've heard it. I think it's quite sweet. Do follow me across this hall.
Mm-hmm. Haunted piano.
Watch your step into the dark.
Nice and cool in here.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow! ride are all manner of wonderful things, but my very favorite is right behind you. And this here is a Victorian, one-size-fits-all, cast iron coffin. These were built for burial at sea, and this one here was fished out of the Mississippi. You heard me right. One size fits all. I don't think I'd have any problem squeezing in, but to be safe, we'd start with a butcher's knife to my ankles and work our way up. For someone broader than I, perhaps pinning back the shoulders, or better yet, lobbing them right off. Hacking, chopping, anything to make sure every piece of you ends up in here, with your face in this porthole for one last goodbye. Now the most wonderful of wonders the chandlery has to offer is behind this door here. And would you like to know how I know that? Because it says Private, which must be Italian. Follow me this way, friend.
All right, so this is Lovelock Bridge here in Savannah, Georgia. Me and Jada got a lock we're gonna put on this thing here in a minute for the Pettit life. So we're gonna do what you're supposed to do, which is put the lock on the bridge and then throw the key in the river. So she's gonna scope out a spot.
Look at all of them.
I know. Found you a spot.
What do you think, babe?
I don't know. We got.
What do you think?
You pick. All right, she found the magic spot.
Huh?
And there you go. All right, now we're gonna go put the key in the river. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. So several of the shops along River Street sell these love locks. You can get one there and do this too if you want to. All right, now Jada's gonna finish it and throw the key in the river. All right, it's done.
I didn't see her.
So we're finishing this video with another stroll through these beautiful live oaks here in Savannah Historic District. We really thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, and we honestly can't wait to go back. So hopefully in the future we'll get to come back and enjoy ourselves here again.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we always like taking you guys along with us on stuff like this. Just something a little different from the racing.
As always, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our next big adventure. Like, share, and subscribe to get that content.